Alright fellas, so I'm back here with yet another video, of course, and today, apparently according to the internet, the punching bag of the week is Hassan Abi, which it really doesn't shock me that he's the internet punching bag again. The only thing that I know about Hassan is that he's like a political streamer and he's like left-wing or liberal or whatever the hell you would consider that side. Like this video that I'm about to watch is from another streamer called Asmongold, and the only thing that I know about Asmongold is that he owns a PC building company, which is actually really good and like a really good W. But he's a grown man that plays a League of Legends, so like I don't have a problem with playing video games, but it depends on the type of games that you play. I do kind of see a problem with you. Why do you play League of Legends? Okay, so why is Hassan in boiling hot water this week? Basically, what I'm getting from everybody is that he claimed that being a streamer is more draining than a normal job, which it isn't harder than a normal job. It's just more socially draining than a normal job, which is complete and utter bullshit. And remember, guys, Hassan does come from a wealthy family too. I don't think people even know that, but he comes from wealth, and he was plugged in with like his uncle, like that was a part of like some other shit, and then like he started streaming, and then that's how his streaming career started because he got help from his uncle. So basically he's a trust fund baby, but he's also a nepo baby. Has he ever truly worked a real job before? So clearly he's gonna be disconnected, and to be honest with you, I think this is a good thing that people realize that maybe we should stop paying attention to these disconnected streamers who are completely ungrateful for what they have and like the opportunity that they have in front of them. And how about we go over to the smaller creators and support them, who has wanted to do a YouTube and streaming as like a full-time job ever since the age of 9 years old. I don't know who Asmongold truly is, to be honest with you, but why is his trending tab number 2 is Loli, or is it called Lolly? I don't know, but that's a certain type of hentai that nobody should ever watch.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome, a real job can make you very tired, yeah, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you, you know what I mean?
Okay, so he just said that a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. I want to snatch that Rolex hat off of his head right now, bro. What are you chatting about right now? A normal job isn't socially draining, isn't like draining. Bro, I say doing any type of labor is just draining.
In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
Alright, bro, first off, you choose to do 9 hours of stream. When I do start streaming, I might do 9 hours. I don't know, to be honest with you, because I can't predict the future. But I will tell you this, is that I say that my limit is probably 5 hours, maybe. You know what, I'm probably pushing way too much. Maybe 4 or some shit, I don't know. Yeah, nah, but you choose to do 9-hour streams because you get paid a lot of money to do it, so I get it, of course, you know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, he is, doing like a full-time job basically at sitting at his computer for 9 hours straight, interacting with a random chat right here, and like he has to find ways to entertain thousands of people for 9 hours. So I do understand that can sound draining. That is draining, but completely disregarding other people's jobs and saying that you have it bad, or like saying this, or like saying that you have it worse than them, is the most brain dead thing that you could possibly say. That was the dumbest take that I've ever heard in my life, because listen, this is a dream job for me, but like I'm not gonna disregard the normal everyday person's job or some shit, or like someone's 9 to 5, or like someone's construction job. I think like a blue collar job is harder than this, to be honest with you. Doing like a construction is probably harder than streaming.
And there's apparently, this is there's a clip here. It's a 2-minute clip, and so this is him explaining what actually was said.
No.
Okay, here we go.
No. Social battery wise, unless you're in fucking retail, it's very different. You're out of touch with them. I'm gonna die, dude.
I mean, like a retail job, so that's sales. I mean, so it's also like a sales job too, is also, draining too as well, but okay.
There's motherfuckers who are accountants in here, and they're misunderstanding what I'm saying. A real job does not expend your social battery in the same fucking way as someone who did a sales job, a real job, okay? I'm telling you, as someone who did both, like 9 hours of constant performance and people pleasing
That sounds hard. Yeah, sure.
taps you out from social scenarios. After 9 hours of that, I could probably do fucking physical labor. It would not bother me. But I can't fucking do more social shit. That's my point.
I'm the same one.
Okay, well, to be honest with you, this type of job is for the introverted anyways, so...
There are obviously real jobs out there that are good comparisons. Service sector, people-pleasing jobs would be very similar. Those are like, I think...
What are people-pleasing jobs?
Customer service type
yeah,
shit.
like a customer service.
But like
I mean...
if you're an accountant or if you're... Even like in sales, my interactions with clients was limited. Way more limited than like constantly having to do this for 9 hours with like a back and forth interaction for 9 hours. That's what like sucks your social battery and you just tap out after it.
Okay, yeah, so he's saying that an important job, like a sales job, like, you know, being like a car salesman or something, like, you know, something that's actually important to the world is less harder than compared to being a streamer. You know, like sitting in front of the camera and sitting down at the computer all day, doing this all day. Apparently, apparently that's harder than being a salesperson. That's bullshit. Nah, Hassan, that is complete bullshit. This is a terrible take. Like, what the fuck? Even with the context, this is bad. He's just disregarding salespeople.
Yeah, think about it this way. Like,
he says that, he's saying that, like, oh man, I have it so hard. I have it harder than the salespeople.
you give presentations for your job, right? Imagine giving a presentation for 9 hours straight. It's like, after a while, you would be like, I don't want to talk.
Or the department manager just occasionally is just like, hey, you suck, bitch! Bald ass bitch, you fell off, huh? We're gonna remember this in your performance review. You fat fuck. Stupid ass bitch.
What? Okay, wait, so he's saying that, so like that's like the manager talking to you? I mean, that's just like the normal chat. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just people on the internet, just weirdos on the internet that just stumble across your stream and then just want to insult you. It's different in person.
So people are getting mad. It's a bad take. What's it a bad take of? He says that he gets exhausted socially because he's talking to people for 9 hours a day. You really think that's...
He's not talking to people. He's talking to a virtual chat bot that's on the screen here. He's not actually interacting and talking to people in real life. That is what everybody is mad about. He's complaining about a job that millions of people would love to do and would take his spot in a heartbeat.
You really think that's not true? I mean, you really think it's not true that after you spend 9 hours being investigated by thousands of people with every facial movement, everything you say, every word, with people constantly trying to disagree with you and fight with you, that's not socially draining?
Bro, it's people on the internet. That's just bound to happen anyways. Bro, again, you're on the internet. It's different in person. Say if I was in person, right? And I had to debate people all day. Okay, I would want to take myself out if I were to actually do that as a real job in real life. But on the internet as a streamer, nigga, fuck you. Just leave my fucking stream then, bitch. If you disagree with me, fuck you. Okay, so go back to playing GTA or stop being a bitch. That's what I'm saying. Well, then like they're also political streamers, so like they probably do have to deal with the politics of dealing with about talking about politics. Hassan probably he sits around all day and is an armchair commentator on every single political thing that happens in the world. I guess that is draining of sitting here trying to debate people about I don't know what Hassan talks about besides the socialism or communism or on how landlords are bad people or what else did he say or something? I don't know, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I guess talking about politics all day that would drain you, and that's how he built an audience. So I guess what he's complaining about is that he's complaining about keeping up that socialism facade that like he built for himself, and that's what made him a millionaire. I guess for him personally, you know what I'm saying, since like he's not being himself, if that makes sense, I guess it is draining.
Understandable. And he's not comparing it to every other job. He's saying compared to other jobs where you're not talking to people constantly. His take isn't broad enough. Yeah, it is. He explained it pretty clearly. The clip out of context was posted 30 minutes after he said that. Instantly on Reddit, it blew up calling him a dumbass, which just reinforces his argument. Well, yeah, it's definitely understandable. Exactly. Just think nobody knows what's really socially draining. Well, not saying it isn't, but it's not as bad as others. I think that, like, so streaming as, like, a job is extremely socially draining. It is. That's why, like...
Now, don't get me wrong. It does take a certain skill set to actually stream, and it does take the type of person, a certain type of person to stream for, like, 5+ hours. So, hey, a shout out to them, because streaming to thousands of people every day is not easy. That, that's not easy, but completely disregarding everyone else having a quote-unquote normal job, that's just disrespectful, and that's why you pissed off a lot of people. That and then to add on top of the fact that you're also Hasan, and a lot of people don't like you already. I guess for the internet's sake, it was just an opportunity to treat you as a punching bag. That's basically it. But hey, I'm James IZ. I'm done here with this video. That was kind of a stupid take, but hey, if you enjoyed this video, I want you to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.